Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Sherlock Holmes, Chapter 1. I think we just, I don't remember where we are. Hold on, let me read the case book. We're back in the main story. We did finish a gilded cage, where we found out the elephant. And I just went ahead and didn't put down the elephant because who would? And also didn't arrest either one of them because I think it was an accident. Even if one instigated the elephant, we're not gonna mess with that. He was a wild animal and captive, so it wasn't his fault either way. But so for the main story, for Mother's Love, I have a fragmented memory where I saw someone's hand hide a key in a pocket in a closing door with a woman's silhouette behind it. The door was somewhere on the first floor, and I believe there's a mirror nearby. So I want to say this is the English first floor, like the British first floor. So just go back to my house. It's here, which is the second floor because it's ground first. So I love John.
A manor all to ourselves. Can you believe it, Sherry? I have so many ideas. You know, I envy you, Sherry. You can talk to other people and they won't ignore you.
And I envy you. You can ignore any person you're bored with. You don't miss out on much. Most men are dull, unlike yourself.
Well, I'm flattered.
That's cute. Just to be safe, let's check the ground floor. I don't know if this is written for American audiences or not. Yeah, I didn't think so. Unless it'll let me in here.
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
Or this one.
Another one.
Nope, okay.
There
So
must
yeah,
be something
British first
important
floor.
behind it. I can feel it.
Perfect. Hello, John? Aha. Yes.
I had a surprise for my mother. I was holding an ancient Greek vase, or rather, quite a big piece of it. You had a shovel with you, John. I remember now. We dug up the vase from Greek ruins here on Cordona, and were eager to show my mother right away.
That's probably illegal now. Okay. Let me through. Thanks.
For some reason, the door was closed. We knocked.
But nobody answered. We thought that she was busy.
So we left the vase and ran downstairs.
You just left it there. Okay.
I decided to gather some archaeological tools in order to take a closer look at the vase.
But then we heard something, didn't we?
Yes. It came from upstairs.
I tripped over it, probably.
The vase was broken, shards scattered all over the floor. And your mother was standing at the door.
Indeed, John. I doubt it was her. Let me concentrate. Otto Richter was standing there, furious at us. Dr. Richter told us never to disturb my mother when the door is closed. He said she had broken the vase.
But we didn't believe him. I bet he smashed it.
Yeah, I heard a male scream. Ooh. Yeah.
The things are still here.
Presumably Mycroft never felt the need to sort through it all.
Or couldn't bring himself to.
No. He would have put it behind him and moved on. My brother is not one for sentimentality.
Okay. Let's check out the room.
It reminds me of my mother.
Magnifying glass.
This room always reeked with an acrid medicinal stench. And here is the reason.
Aspirin. Ooh. An old sheet of paper on the table, March 25th, 1869. Examination notes of Dr. Otto Richter. Over the last few months, I have asked Miss Holmes to sketch some landscapes. The first few were clear and accurate, but subsequent drawings quickly drift away from reality. It appears her disease progresses rapidly and even affects her vision. I may need to consider trepanation. Alright, let's Google that word. Not trepidation, trepanation. Making a burrow hole. Surgical intervention where a hole is drilled or scraped into the human skull. Oh, a lobotomy? Sherlock. Oh, Sidger Holmes obituary in the Times. London, August. Ooh, words. All right. London, August 21st, 1865. Mr. Sidger Moreland Holmes. It's a difficult name. The renowned archaeologist, authenticator, and historian is dead. A mere 41 years of age, he was seized by a cardiac event during the opera at the Covent Garden Theatre on Saturday. Despite a physician's best efforts, he remained insensible and died at 20 minutes past 6 o'clock last evening. His sudden end came as a severe shock to his large circle of acquaintances. Mr. Holmes is survived by his wife, Violet, and 2 sons, Mycroft 16 and Sherlock 6. 10 years different. Funeral services will be held Wednesday at the Highgate Cemetery of St. James by Reverend W.E. Stanley.
It's a strange feeling to read about my father's death in the newspaper. I can't recall anything except the deep feeling of loss.
You were too young. It happened before we even met. It's so sad. I'm sorry.
Did we make you to cope?
No labels. I doubt it ever had one. There appear to be residues of the bottle's contents at the bottom.
Yes, let me take that so I can do an analysis. An observation journal. Observations of Mrs. Violet Holmes by Dr. Otto Richter, 19th of May, 1868. Initial consultation revealed the patient suffers sleep problems, periods of anxiety, and slight confusion of memories. Girl saying. Prescribed a strong sedative to be administered daily. It will continue to monitor symptoms. 3rd of August, 1868. A couple months later. Sedation has helped minimize anxiety attacks, but Miss Holmes now experiences catatonia, apathy, and prolonged depressive states. Oh man, she's depressed. Moreover, the patient's confusion has worsened and she's begun writing letters to her deceased husband as if he were alive. Coping mechanism? I prescribed 6 further drugs to balance her mental state and weekly hydrotherapy. 6? 27th of November 1868, couple more months. The current drug regimen has delivered middling results, with confusion worsening into near constant delusion. Patient grows aggravated when these beliefs are contradicted, prompting aggressive behavior. I have now witnessed several episodes of violence against her own family and towards herself. Consequently, ordered that bars be installed on the windows and that Miss Holmes be strapped to her bed at night. The dosage of all medications has been raised. I have prescribed the patient additional hypnotherapy sessions as well as some mild hallucinogens. What? Man, these medications really are making her worse. Let's up the dose.
Do you think the doctor could have used these tools here? I hope not.
That's why I brought them. Probably for the lobotomy. Dang.
This picture was drawn by my mother. I recognize her hand. There's a date on it, 8th of December, 1868.
This looks like a normal drawing. Hold on. Why is this? My brain doesn't work that way. Yep. There we go.
This seems a bit odd. I can recognize my mother's style, but it's far too sloppy. Dated 12th of February, 1869.
Progression. Oh my gosh,
It's difficult to tell what this is meant to represent. There's no date at all.
Okay, so there was some progression, but it still might be because of the medications. And I know that medicine's come a long way, I get that, but like, wow.
Straps on the bed. Just doesn't look right.
Potassium bromide.
Seems this was the most frequently used medication. 1 dram dissolved in a glass of water administered daily. Not to exceed 1 dose in 24 hours, not to be given to children.
A letter. February 1869 from Violet to Sijer. I don't know, I feel like, before I read this, I feel like if my husband died and I was left with 2 kids, right? And then I started getting some hallucinogens to begin with and possibly potential for lobotomization. But before even the lobotomization, I'd be depressed, right? I'd have anxiety. I'd have depression. I'd be upset. I wouldn't harm my children, but she didn't do that until after she was up to like 6 different medications to help with her mental state, and then a possible lobotomy, and then hallucinogens. Then that's when she started showing aggression towards her family, but like she's gonna be depressed, man. Anyway, February 1869, note from Violet to Sijer. My gentle, I gotta be saying that wrong. My gentle Sijer, alas, I'm still yet to receive any correspondence from you. One presumes my previous letters are chasing you around the continent as you travel. I hope you're in good health and already on your way home. Forgive me my impatience, but life without your kind voice and bright eyes is scarcely worth living. The boys need their father around too, and I can tell that they miss you, though as you well know, Mycroft is not one to wear his heart on his sleeve. In case my prior letters have been lost, please know that we have relocated to Credona. Please come back soon. Forever yours, Violet, February 1869. I would probably still write to him like he was here, but not like that. That's a delusion for sure.
Oh, I would love to take a bath right now.
Not this one. Surface corrosion suggests it was prone to extreme temperature fluctuations. For medical purposes, I suppose.
Hydrotherapy. Oh my goodness.
Look what I found. The White King is under attack. Sherry, can you save him and checkmate the opponent in one move?
I'm probably not. How? Hold on.
You're not obliged to be here, Sherry. We can leave any time you want.
Wait, I want to do the... There we go. Pin. John's figures are black. Okay. Defeat the king with a bishop. Save the king by retreating. So if we retreat 1...
Sure, you saved the king, but that's no checkmate, Sherry. You're losing your touch.
Oh no! Oh, defeat his king! Oh!
You're not obliged to be here, Sherry. We can leave any time you...
Dang. And it's the first one I lost. Also, I suck at chest. Okay, let's do a chemical analysis on this almost empty bottle. -3, -4, and 5. Change the sign. Add. Go down 1 and up 1. Is that right? Subtract. Add. Yeah. Okay, well I can change the sign of this one, right? Okay. I just need to add 1 to this. Oh. But that'll give me a positive. If I do this... redo this, and then I want to change that sign. Let me get this up to -4. Okay. Always do it the hard way first. Oh wait, I forgot I can move up and down reagents. Okay. So let's make that go up 1, right? Let's give this a negative. Okay. Then let's add these 2. So now I just need a -4, which I can change the sign of this. Is there 3? Oh wait, I can go down 1 here, right? Wait, go up 1, up 1, up 1. That's not the right one. Because math. And then... yeah. Yes, I always do it the hard way first. Hallucinogen derived from mushrooms, yep. She's doing the shrooms. And I'm so sad that I messed this one up. It's okay though.
One.
Sherlock's mother often mentioned her fascination with ancient Greek ruins located on Cardona. One day we decided to surprise her, so we took a shovel to the ruins and uncovered a nearly intact Greek vase. We wanted to show what we found immediately, but for some reason the door to Miss Holmes' room was closed when we returned. We knocked, but nobody answered, so we left the vase near the door and retreated downstairs. Sherry wanted to get some archaeological tools in order to get a closer look at the artifact. Alas, it was not to be, as the manor echoed with the sound of shattering ceramic. We scurried upstairs to discover the vase broken, shards scattered all over the floor. Otto Richter was standing there with the door open, and he was very angry with us. Dr. Richter told us never to disturb Sherlock's mother when the door is closed. He claimed that she broke our vase in an outburst, but we didn't believe him. I bet he was the one who broke it. Okay. Actually... oh, plant.
My mother loved flowers. They made her smile. I remember we would bring a new bouquet every week to make her a bit happier.
That's why we collected all the violet flowers we could find on the island.
Oh, because her name was Violet. Okay. What am I missing? Oh!
Vase, covering the windows from the inside.
Okay. What else?
You're not obliged to be here, Sherry. We can leave any time you want.
It reminds me of my mother.
Oh. There
Looks
we
like
go.
it was damaged by a blunt object.
Somebody threw
Brings
something.
back some memories. Mother was troubled that morning. Something we did upset her. Dr. Richter tried to calm her down. The broken plate shards were all over the floor. Mycroft had to change his suit as the one he was wearing was completely stained. We had to put the tray with Mother's morning tea down, but it's starting to ring a bell. I think it happened in the morning.
Okay. Let's do it. Let's go, Johnny boy. Okay. I think it's that one. That one. I don't think she had the trade though. Oh,
I don't believe you! Liars! Get away from me! It's not true! It's not real!
What? Oh,
Everything will be okay, Sherry. I promise.
oh man.
it was the morning of the 9th of April, the day my mother died.
The 9th of April started off badly. My mother was anxious, then hysterical. She threw food and shouted at the doctor, calling him a liar. John and I brought her morning tea, but when the shout started, I became scared. The only thing I could think to do was hide near the bed and wait for everything to pass. Thankfully, John was there to protect me and calm me down.
My mother, she was not just ill, but mad. God have mercy.
I'm sorry. That explains why you locked the memory away.
There must be more, John. That was the morning of her death. I need to know what happened. John!
Every time you... I just don't... Please, Sherry, leave it be.
Just breathe, John.
Oh no, does the madness
You know
run in
that
the
I cannot
family?
leave the last stone unturned. We are so close.
I know. But can we at least leave it for another day?
Well, history tells us these memories are triggered by our investigation of other matters. I suspect it could not be forced even if I so desired.
Thank you. How are you feeling about all this? Tell me, I'm not the only one reeling.
Yeah, I'm
In
alright.
the end, little has changed. My mother was still unwell, just not with tuberculosis. What I do not yet understand is why Mycroft lied about it. There are precious few pieces of this puzzle remaining, John. Let us dawdle here no longer.
Indeed. Wait, did you hear that?
Yes, metallic salts. What is this sailor doing here?
Look at that skin texture. You can see his pores. Alright. Someone's knocking at the manor's door. I do not expect any visitors. Oops. Who's knocking on my chamber door?
Sherlock Holmes, isn't it? I was looking for you.
Hello?
With whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
You could call me your new game. The rules are
What?
simple. I have something for you, but you alone must work out what that is.
You have
And
pink
that
paint on your
something
head.
is my prize, I suppose.
You're a fast learner, sir.
Okay. We see that pink paint. No sign of physical work, so you're not a real sailor. A man dressed as a sailor came into my house declaring that he was my new game. A drop of pink paint in his hair portrayed him as a man who's involved in the art sphere. His hands showed no signs of regular physical activity, no corns and a rough skin, which is at odds with his mariner's outfit. Few artists know my name or where I live, so Vogel best fits the role of the game master. Concerning the tiny square-shaped object in the fake sailor's pocket, I deduced he was employed at Vogel's art gallery, and the real reason for his visit was to pass me an invitation. Oh, I didn't know you could choose the whole time the different portraits. Huh. Yeah, he was hired.
I cannot believe that Mr. Vogel has somehow successfully called my attention to his gallery. You're here with an invitation to visit it, obviously.
My word, you are fast, Mr. Holmes. Could you explain how you came to that conclusion?
Of course. Explanations are my favourite part of any conversation. Hands
Same,
without any sign
Sherlock.
of regular physical activity, in contradiction to one who would most usually wear such a uniform. The paint in your hair is pink. I don't know of any military service that paints their ships pink, unless they have launched a new fashionable fleet. A sailor with the soul of an artist? I would suggest rather a gallery employee disguised as a sailor to mislead me. How many artists on the island know where I live and of my passion for deduction? Werner Vogel is clearly at the top of the list. And you've been attempting to conceal something square-shaped within your pocket. An invitation, I suppose. An invitation to Mr. Vogel's gallery.
That was remarkable, Mr. Holmes. Mr. Vogel was right about your genius. I think he may have even underestimated you. This is your invitation. Please tell Mr. Vogel that the seed has been planted. He asked me to tell you to do so, if you win this little game. Farewell.
My dear Sherlock Holmes, as you no doubt have already guessed, I would like to invite you to experience my art exhibition, not only for the purpose of the contemplation of beauty, but in more general need of your genius. You'll find the gallery at Caravanserai, at the crossroads of Bazaar Road and Hermes Avenue in Old City. Always your friend, Vivi. Vivi's a cute nickname. Thanks, sir. Let's get out of here. And pin it. Also, my ooh. All right, mip. Actually, if I do this, I'm gonna place it on the map. Crossroads of Bazaar Road and Hermes in Old City. I go to Old City a lot, actually. Look how many things popped up. New furniture places. Just one new furniture place. Should I try this bandit? I'll do that next time. Let's start over here first. This is Bazaar Road is the main one. And then Hermes is here. What? Let's fast travel. We'll go to the furniture shop here too. How much money do I have? Can I make more money? Stay on Bazaar Road. This is probably the crossroads, but I want to check out that furniture store.
Not bad.
here.
Don't pass by. Well,
Oriental rugs at a good price.
It's probably you, right?
Merhaba. It's a good day for a purchase.
Ooh. But not wide enough to hide a body. Dressing screen for those who like walls but don't want to commit. Oh, I like walls. Venetian chandelier. Keep your servants busy with this total cleaning nightmare. Oh, cute. I'm gonna get the chandelier.
May your purchase bring you joy.
don't. Let's pick something that suits you.
Huh. John's armor. Look at his. I love that. God, I want that eventually because why they gotta make Sherlock so beautiful and they give him a shirtless outfit? Oh, John. Look how many more things they added. I thought John had some different clothes.
Don't leave. Take one more look.
Nope, I'm leaving. Bye.
Don't miss out on the best carpets on the island.
Why do I still have an exclamation point?
Merhaba. It's a good day for a purchase.
Because I can still buy stuff? Because there's nothing new.
Don't hurry, we can bargain.
Oh, how cool would that be if you could bargain? That would be awesome. Right. Okay. Oh. This looks like a fancy building, yep. Alright. I was right.
Mr. Holmes, you came!
Why is this so spooky?
Oh, how kind. Though now, of course, I realize it is because of my game, not the works on display.
It needn't be one or the other. Your man's disguise was easily debunked, Mr. Vogel, but I shall admit that you planted in me the seed of curiosity.
Ah, terrific! I had no doubt you'd put the pieces together. Let us call it an opening gambit before the real game begins.
So, this little game of yours, what's it about?
An enigma to solve. A locked area in the basement with no windows found brutally vandalized. I have no clue how it was possible.
What about this intrusion? What happened?
Last night, I was about to leave the gallery when I heard a noise downstairs. I went to the basement, but I didn't see anything out of the ordinary. It was admittedly a rudimentary inspection. It is not uncommon to get rats down there, so seeing nothing of note, I left and locked up the building. When I returned this morning, alas, I discovered that part of the exhibition had been torched, and there was no sign of the intruder. The mystery being, of course, that all the doors to the gallery were locked exactly as I left them.
And the door to the basement is the only entrance.
Correct.
Someone says a
Tell
key to
me you're
me.
not intrigued.
And this locked area downstairs, what exactly was it?
The under gallery. It's always shut, and I'm the only one with the key.
Ah, so this is your private collection, not part of the gallery.
Oh, no. It's an exclusive exhibition of eccentric pieces. Only a select cadre of artists, investors, and collectors are admitted. Not everyone
Oh, is it
deserves
salacious?
eyes open.
Well, this matter is certainly within my wheelhouse.
This intrusion troubles me. Please take a look around if you're willing. The under gallery is through the door at the end.
I will see what I see.
It's a good way to say that. I will see what I see. All right. Examine the artwork while I'm here. The Yellow Christ by Paul Gauguin. Are these real artworks? Grave of a suicide victim. Oh, I thought it did look really sad. But it looks dead. Pope Formosus and Stephen VI. Oh. That's pretty. Guardian Spirit of the Waters. Oh, God, can you imagine that just being there? Blech. Oh, she's comforting him. I really like this one, actually. Love and Pain. I like that one a lot. Wait, I forgot this one. Can I look at this one? The portraits I don't really care too much for. Yoshineki. And they spilled the bread. I wonder what this was called. The Luncheon on the Grass. Was she the luncheon? Ooh, that cake though. That booty. Bollington from behind. It was about the booty. Uncircumcised pee-pee. Kid eating some grapes out of his hand. Does he know? Don't care about. Okay, here's the under gallery. Is there another room though? We'll look at all the regular gallery first. Nope, same room. Okay. What's this? The AC Swinburne room.
Back home, we've got a taxidermist. He's gonna have a heart attack when he sees what I bring him.
What?
A simplistic attempt at provocation.
Oh my gosh. I thought it was gonna be like sexy stuff. I think this is like dark.
Back home, we've got a taxidermist. He's gonna have a heart attack when he sees what I bring him. Sherry, how about some company in that dreary chamber of yours?
Leave my loneliness unbroken, John. A handprint of the thing from another world. But it looks fresh, and its coal origin ruins the effect of the extra mundane.
Oops. The IY Franco room? Oh, this part's salacious.
A true artist never shows an unfinished piece. Old, and hasn't been used for a long time.
It's part of the exhibit, huh?
The left step's length is shorter than the right. It indicates that the walker was lame. Closed with a metal bolt.
Why are there footprints in here?
Footprints. Size 9.5.
So, a size 9.5 size feet came in through there. They opened it with a metal bolt. How clever. With a magnet. They opened the metal bolt with a magnet. Well, I like this piece.
Sodden and mold-ridden. One presumes deliberately.
Yeah, to fit his little under gallery. Mushies?
The parasites of creativity. Or just a reflection of the artist's recreational interests.
Hallucinogens, huh? There's nothing in this one. Oh, that's classic. So these are real paintings. I know this one.
Saturn devouring his son. Oh, grim composition.
Unflinching in its ferocity, yet somehow beautiful.
Cigarette butt.
A Malpal butt.
Malpal.
Coal fingerprints. I think we're looking for a man with a coal moustache. Ugh, sheer vandalism. Only an ignorant person could do such a thing.
Kind of interested in what that set piece was. Oh! So it was stuff here? Oh, they took them all down and put them over there to burn them? So it's not, I kind of like this area, but I don't like the shark. I think that's for shock factor, what I'm saying. I also forgot the Oscar Wilde room. Oh. Okay. John, help me out, buddy. I think they came down from here. What? Creepy. I don't think he invented it. I love that they always give that option, though. Yeah, that's smart. He hid in there. I think he came down to check. I think he hid in there. I think that's it.
The intruder entered the basement through the coal chute. He used a magnet to open the hatch bolt. He accidentally pushed a shovel to the floor. Vogel heard the noise. At the sound of his approaching footsteps, the intruder hid inside the coffin. When Vogel entered the basement, he failed to notice anything strange and left without properly checking. The intruder waited until Vogel had left the caravanserai before burning the paintings in Wilde's room. But the vandalism was a cover for the theft.
Perfect. All right. That's why the cool handprint's there.
You sure you don't like art, Sherry?
Oh, I miss this room. What's that folklore where it's just a head and the organs come out and they at night? Indonesian folklore, maybe? Penanggal. A nocturnal vampiric entity. Southeast Asia. Thailand, that's what I was thinking. It's also in the Philippines. Yeah. Penanggal. That's what that kind of looks like. I know it's not, but the apparition. Yeah. Last beat any longer. John,
you sure you don't like art, Sherry?
Oh. Oh my. Somebody painted a lady bits. And they put a plant in front of it to cover the worst parts. Or best parts. The origin of the world. Answer story.
The pieces are not what I expected.
What do you think my collection is about?
I think it's about death.
It's a reflection on mortality. Nothing lasts forever, no beauty sustains itself, and everything succumbs to darkness. Am I right?
I don't know.
Well, that's absurd. Of course you know. It's your gallery.
There is no one answer, no singular truth, but many filtered through the subjective mind. That forgetting, embellishing, lying machine. Besides, what's wrong with a lie if it makes life more interesting?
What's wrong with a lie? It corrupts the ability of others to behave freely and rationally.
Men never act freely and rationally anyway. It matters not what is or isn't in the end. The only important thing is how you feel. And I simply want to feel and consume as much as I can. Don't you?
Feelings are simply one's animal ancestry trying to wrest back control of the brain. I try to avoid the distraction.
You try not to feel, even in a place like this? None of it moves you?
To be frank, I struggle to maintain even a whit of interest in art.
But Mr. Holmes, it is joy incarnate, mankind's greatest achievement.
Mankind's highest achievement above all others is objective and rational thought.
I see then why you dislike art.
Left side,
It means
right
whatever
brain.
you
Left
want it
brain,
to.
right brain
Or
arguing.
perhaps, Mr. Vogel, I was lying.
Aha.
Mr. Vogel, my investigation has revealed that the intrusion was not merely vandalism, but theft. The limping visitor left your place with a canvas.
That's very impressive.
The fire was a clever attempt to hide a stolen painting, even if it didn't fool me. I found the remnants of an empty frame in the pile of ashes. The canvas had been removed. Do you know which paintings in the Wild Room may have interested a thief? Were any particularly expensive?
Those pieces belong to a well-known artist named Boniface Mercurio. They're
Mercurio.
controversial, but not of a notably high value.
Okay, let's talk about the visitor.
This thief was familiar with the gallery, and he was sporting a limp. Do any of your clients or artists come to mind?
My, your attention to detail is remarkable, Mr. Holmes. I should introduce you to Bosch's works. Alas, I'm afraid I cannot suggest a culprit.
But you said there's very few people who go down there. So you got to think of one person with a limp who would go down there.
The intruder entered the basement through the coal chute. He used a magnet to open the latch and dislodged the shovel while doing so. That's the noise you heard yesterday. When you went downstairs to investigate, he hid in the coffin.
It seems I should have checked the space more thoroughly.
There's something more, is there not? I can see it in your eyes.
Indeed. There is another intriguing angle. I recently received an anonymous offer for one of Mercurio's works. The sum was more than fair, and indeed could have saved Mercurio from his artistic poverty. But he declined it.
Was it a performative whim? Some artists lionize pain and hardship as if their work would be worse after a meal and a hot bath.
I cannot tell. But not only did he refuse the deal, he insisted on displaying the painting in the public space. I was hoping to change his mind, but artists are a special breed of stubborn.
Okay, what the painting look
What was
like?
depicted in the piece?
A bound woman, wrapped in robes, being penetrated by a red devil that stared at us, the viewer. The beast had numerous tails growing from his back, and a large crowd gathered around the pair, silently watching the orgiastic scene.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, given the nature of the other works on display, it's hard to see why that one stood out. What could possibly be its value?
The evaluation of art is very subjective, Mr. Holmes. After all, art is everything. A poem, a bruise, the beads of sweat on your beloved skin. Even a masterfully solved crime.
I'm not sure I see the connection.
Regardless, the painting was one of a series called The Sabbath Night in Cordona. The works depict sex, violence, and other controversial acts that life, for better or worse, contains.
I see.
I'm not sure that you do, but that can wait for another time.
He said his IC was more like, I see that there were multiple paintings that depict things.
So where can I find Boniface Mercurio?
I know he lives somewhere in Old City, but couldn't be more specific. He's a prominent figure, so finding him shouldn't be a problem.
Well, I believe I have enough to begin. Thank you, Mr. Vogel. Your gallery certainly has unexpected depths.
I'm delighted to have been able to please a friend. In return, I expect you to come back with good news. Or at least with a good story.
All right, so let's go find out who stole a sex painting. Jeez. The cases he gets into. Depicts a roped woman in the act of love with the devil. That's not how he said it. Looking at the mirror with a crowd gathered around them. The devil is red with numerous tails sprouting from his back. These many backs? Sabbath night in Coruna. Oh! Okay, so which one do I need to go to? Let's take this. So I know he lives in Old City. So, City Hall? Potentially? That's City Hall, right? Well, let's leave the gallery first. So I can fast travel. Okay. Nice. Should be in City Hall, right? If it's not a case, so it wouldn't be in the police. Dang. I always go the wrong way. Okay. So districts, districts, Old City. Period. Subject citizens. Occupation? Because he's an artist? Okay, no. Birth wouldn't do me any good. I know he's a citizen. He wouldn't be under officials, would he? No, he's a citizen. Occupation, Old City. That's what I would search under. It shouldn't be legal docs. Because he's an artist. So districts, Old City. I know that is correct. He's a citizen. Okay. I don't think this is the right one. I think it's... Pretty sure. Hey, beep, 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 beep. Sorry, John. Okay. Thanks, Google. Google says to go to the Chronicle instead. Which I guess will be a newspaper article instead. Oh, why do I have a exclamation point? I don't know how I'm supposed to know which one I'm supposed to
Mr.
go
Holmes, I have something for you.
Sure.
Mr. Holmes, I see what you're up to. Mysterious stranger pursues betrothed woman. But please,
Oh, the daughter?
let
Gross.
us keep things professional. I have in my possession an envelope
Oh.
containing details of a special assignment for you. Tell me, are you interested?
Yeah.
I believe I am, but to be very clear, Miss Sertle, my interest extends to the message
Oh,
and
she was
not
hitting
the
on me.
messenger.
So he claims he's not a gal sneaker, seducing women everywhere he goes. Perhaps the truth is even more scandalous?
Please spare me the speculation and return to the matter at hand.
A gang of smugglers, the Eels, have Codona in their clammy grip. The British Empire can abide it no longer. Mycroft insists they be disbanded. But this organization only falls with the capture of their odious leader, Friedrich Panzer. And note well, I did say capture, not kill. Inside your envelope is a map marked with the Eels' warehouses. But alas, we do not know in which Friedrich Panzer resides.
So even Mycroft has his limits.
Indeed. You must be sure to identify the correct warehouse before entering, because once one is compromised, the other's occupants will scatter. Here are all the files, and feel free to use the archive too. Again, do not enter the wrong location, nor see any harm done to Friedrich Panzer.
Miss Sertle, if you're quite done with the redundant instructions, I shall get to work.
Well, that's perfect. Tortured hero lashes out after rejected romance. Tomorrow's edition will be a sensation.
What a thought. Eel hunting. I did not realize I was going to pick up a case, but I am okay with doing so. Okay, I want to do Mercurio still. He's a celebrity. He's an old city. Front page, maybe? Is this him? He looks like a tortured artist. The Brawler artist sellout. Okay. The past week has brought us a new scandal regarding the local so-called Artistic Hire Society. It all began at the painting sellout named by local artists as the Dance of Decadence. The director of a publishing house, the Lion Darren Terwick, broke the idol by throwing a chair at a idol? That's not his idol. I'm thinking IDOL. Is it like idealistic? Idyllic? Happy, peaceful, yeah, like idyllic. By throwing a chair at a decadent artist, Boniface Mercurio. As Mr. Terwick said later, he did it because Mr. Mercurio brought dishonor to his name. The column writer graciously reminds the reader that recently Mr. Mercurio was spotted with Mrs. Terwick at a coffee shop. Ooh. Afterwards, an orchestra conductor, Kurt Gallagher, smashed a painting across Mr. Terwick's head to protect his friend Mercurio. A large brawl started, including a large number of the customers. After a protracted fight, the police arrived. All the high society brawlers were arrested and placed under guard for a week. What a breathtaking event it was. As your loyal personal advisor, I suggest that you obtain a souvenir from the sellout. Unfortunately, it has been since ended, but Boniface Mercurio himself invites our readers to visit his home and purchase one of his paintings. You will find him at the address Hermes Avenue between Scarlet Street and Olive Street in Old City. Let me pin and then go back to map. Wait. Forgot I can place on map. Scarlet and Olive Street. Scarlet was north. and Olive. So somewhere between here. Okay. I want to read about eel hunting. Oh! So a Mycroft mission. Mycroft spies have an informant on... Okay. We'll look at all this next time. I think what we'll do is we'll do this. We'll take a break from the Muse from Abroad. I know we just started, but we'll do this and maybe the Bandit Hideout next time, depending on how long. Maybe I'll start with the Bandit Hideout. We'll see. All right. So for now, we'll end there and we'll pick up next time. See ya. Bye.